Mortenax Blade, the brand new Fire Nihility character, activates the zone, getting a new ultimate and enhancing this unit. The zone can frequently apply debuffs to enemies. Allies' attacks allow Blade to use the skill more. Ooh, look at Blade. Look at Blade with the drip. Ooh. Oh damn, the sword.
Blood is wiped from the blade's edge. Rebirth follows.
Oh shit, that was awesome. Alright, Blade, go! Oh, that was cool. Alright. Basic attack, yada yada, inflicts a taunt state on the target. Inflicts a taunt state on the target. It's really the same for both basic attacks. Skill, a rain of blade seals fate. Consumes HP and deals fire damage to all enemies. Then deals minor fire damage to a single enemy, bouncing 4 times. Phoenix X Corpor. Inflicts balefire bind on all enemies, causing the targets to decrease their defense and increase the damage they receive. Then consumes this unit's HP to activate a zone. While the zone is active, this unit gains the Infinite Fury state, increases crit rate, increases crit damage, and enhances basic attack. Unlocks skill and gains a new ultimate, lasting until the countdown ends. When Mortenax Blade receives a killing blow, the zone is dispelled. And then he does gain a new ultimate, 10x Pex Ignem, whatever. Deals massive fire damage to all enemies. Kind of a basic ultimate, but alright. Talent, all karma comes due. While the zone is active, after an allied target attacks an enemy, inflicts a balefire bind state on the enemy, and grants charge to Mortenax Blade. When charge receives 9 points and his HP is higher than 1, consumes 9 charges to regenerate energy, and enables Mortenax Blade to use the skill 1 extra time. Technique, Blade's reach spares none. Attacks all enemies within range. After entering combat, inflicts a taunt state on all enemies, and reduces damage taken by this unit. Okay, so I'm hearing attack some more to debuff enemies.
This journey ends it all.
Ooh, look at Blade. So I can use the AoE actually. Yeah, I can't use it because I'm not in the state. So I attack, and then I ult.
Flesh tempered 1,000 times into a blade.
Oh shit, that's awesome. And so right now, I attack, and attack some more to deal debuffs, to do debuffs.
Things must be paid. Go and fight to the death.
Okay, so after this attack, Blade should use his skill. Alright, Blade, go!
Purgatory, take hold.
Oh shit, 832k damage from that. Holy crap. Oh, thank you.
From death 1,000-fold.
Oh my god. Oh, the stance. Alright, let's see the ultimate.
Burn this broken shell.
Oh god.
Serve as the tempering fire.
Oh shit. Oh my god, that damage is insane. And then no use of the skill. 873k. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Return from death 1,000-fold.
Get another use of the. Hold on. I didn't check out the Lycon yet. Reforged in Hellfire. Ooh, that art. Increases the wave's max HP by 30%. At the start of the wave's turn, regenerates a fixed amount of 20 energy. This effect can trigger 1 time each wave. After the wave uses skill to attack, inflicts the target with the Purgatory state, lasting for 2 turns. While in the Purgatory state, the target receives 30% increased crit damage, and 30% additionally increased crit damage from the wearer. So basically, more damage is all I'm hearing. Oh, okay.
You will serve as the tempering fire.
Oh shit, that goddamn that damage though! Alright, now to use the skill. That damage, dude, is insane. No skill? Boom, no skill. That's a lot of damage. Oh my god, the amount of damage you get. Now, I don't actually plan on pulling for Mortenax Blade, unfortunately, because I'm not doing pretty well on Nihility Lycones, and 2, like, I'm just not interested. Like, his kit is cool, but I feel like I feel like I have pretty decent units already to make up for it. Like, I can't just use Chibi, or I can use Ron Mei. Hell, I can even use Jiaoqiu, yeah, actually. Okay, probably not Jiaoqiu, Jiaoqiu's kinda weak, like, oh yo, when are you gonna buff Jiaoqiu? Like, please.
Seafoam City has been severely affected by the incident. Citizens are advised to remain patient and await assistance. Moving on to our special segment, the Phantom Moon Brief.
Hi, what's going on, March? Welcome to 4.3, everyone.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm alive and well.
The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news.
Oh boy, what are they saying?
Hello,
Are they slandering? Are they still slandering our name?
Segment, the Phantom Moon Brief. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi everyone, this is your old friend Snowy.
Well then, as the Phantom Moon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and most critical news updates.
Yes, we are. And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantom Moon Games. That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept through the psionic game.
Oh no.
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control Imagine known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack. This Imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Full Wish herself turned into a monster atop the Seafeld TV tower.
Let me guess, we're still being accused of spreading that plague?
200,000 human and Imagine inhabitants across Planarcadia have been affected by the plague. Countless individuals are injured or missing, and total losses are estimated to have reached 8.6 billion credits.
Jesus.
And in a chilling echo of the bloodstained games 15 years ago, footage left behind by Full Wish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from
Yep, alright.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal,
Yep.
Stellaron Hunter Blade, claiming they were responsible for the tragedy.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Full Wish herself through her organization, the Research Society
Oh.
of Happy Smiles. They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses. What is the real story behind this? The Phantom Moon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Well, there's doubt. There's
Over
doubt about us
500
being
years
accused,
ago,
so
a
that's
prophet
good.
made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Planarcadia safely make it through this crucial year? We will have to wait and see. Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake news about you too.
Well, that's just the internet
Also,
for you.
Those two hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Full Wish.
Classic media behavior.
Ever since coming to Planarcadia, nothing surprises me anymore. I'm happy you made it back safely, but somehow, you just don't seem quite the same.
Yeah, I don't give
No.
off the same vibes.
You're trying to grow up and leave me behind.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung.
Yeah, I don't
No.
think that's the
Is
case.
this what it takes to become a hero?
Yeah, you do have to grow. Turning into March might be worse.
I
Yeah.
am so cute and lovely. What's the problem with that? Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but I haven't heard yours yet.
I got a glimpse from Aha. I mean, I also got mortally wounded and was almost fell to my death.
Surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster? And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade?
Yes.
And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantasy Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn... who was it again?
Raphia, I think?
Who is that?
The founder
yes,
of...
Graphia, Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Didn't Graphia find the school?
She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back?
It's always the work of the destruction.
Why does the Express have such bad luck? By
Well,
this
we're the
point,
protagonists. We
whenever
have
go
to
on
go for
vacation,
bad luck.
I'm always ready to deal with random problems. But running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation?
Yeah, it
This
sucks.
is way over the line. A Lord Ravager, at Venesia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantasy Moon Games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with. It feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat.
Well, that's the hero's life, I guess.
Are you okay?
Let's just give it all up. Let's pack it up. I'm done. I'm tired.
I shouldn't have asked so many questions. Didn't mean to stress you out or make you worried. I'm gonna go take a minute and collect myself.
Yeah, you do that.
So many things to deal with right now. Oh, what should I do next?
Can I sleep? Like after all, like
Nah,
after...
I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
Yeah, but plot demands that I'm not allowed to rest. Look, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna try to rest, but no, something's gonna happen. A sofa with a plush velvet surface like a cradle. The moment you sit down, you practically melt into it. Watch, something's gonna happen. Aside from the news broadcast, much is relentless questioning the looming presence of the Lord Ravager, the dangerous flesh writhing on Blade's body, and the future of Phantasy Moon Games. All those tangled problems had knotted themselves into one chaotic mess. What can you do? You're just a poor little raccoon. You want to unravel the mystery, but now you're tangled up in its threads. You struggled uselessly for a bit, then give up, letting fatigue shroud your eyes in darkness. Something's gonna happen. Nah, plot demands I'm not allowed to rest.
Welt, she's tired. Let her sleep.
Oh. You never knew you could sleep this much. Hey, Himiko.
You're obviously tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
Oh, that's the cons of being the protagonist, I guess. As a nameless, I am
From
not
our very
surprised.
first steps, trouble has always followed the nameless.
Also, I was wrong. Plot allowed me to sleep.
This
Thank you.
is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board. Constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth. All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update. A glitch in the Express's warp system. The notes were as dense as the coordinates on the astral charts, leaving me completely overwhelmed. back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, I'm not panicking at all. Come to think of it, it's because of you. Because of all of you. Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers.
We did do that.
The Nameless who guided me before I set out once told me, keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. I've seen you grow through the Phantom Moon games, becoming someone others can trust and lean on. And I heard the declaration you made atop the tower. I'm truly proud of you.
Yeah.
That's why I want to share a story from the past with you.
Ooh?
A promise
We get some
from
Himiko
15
lore?
years ago.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. It's about how Himiko got the express running again.
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found companions I could trust with all my heart.
And who is this
I want
someone?
to share this story with you all. The story of how my journey began.
Oh shit! I can't wait to hear it!
It's a long story, filled with many memories of my past.
Alright, let's hear it. I
I'd
want to
also
hear
like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the express.
it. Ooh!
And tell you everything, bit by bit.
Oh hell yeah, dude! We're finally getting some
Alright, here's the
Himiko
deal.
lore.
When I return from the world in canvas, you
Oh.
can make us.
Never mind.
Alright,
Alright, I forgot. I have to talk to Graphia.
Some coffee. Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanesia said to you. Evanesia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too.
Yeah, it was Mr.
According to the
Meanie.
records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramad's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces.
Wow.
1,000 years ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramad's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantom Moon games be the prelude to his next invasion?
It astonishes me that Graphia is still alive.
That's the first of many mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long-lived species. Quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations. What could my ancestor have gone through to still exist today? That too leaves me deeply curious.
Could you tell me more about Graphia?
There are far too many legends about her. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not. Only 2 things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age, she created countless Imaginae and sent them into battle against the demon legions from beyond. Second, near the end of one of the Phantom Moon games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life. Which means she is not only familiar with Asat Pramad, but has also witnessed the manifestation of the Eon of Elation.
Wow. So what is this world in canvas
Nobody
exactly?
knows just how big the plane Graphia created actually is. Over 140 years ago, the IPC tried to salvage the world in canvas, but they were only able to reconstruct part of it in the real world. That portion became what we know as Planarcadia. Legend has it that Graphia used a vast
excuse
ocean
me.
as her canvas, and channeled the power of elation to step into the painting, which means she has not only seen Asat Pramad, but has also seen the Eon of Elation descend in all their glory.
So, where do I begin?
Good
How do I
question.
get to this world in
As for
Canva?
who in Planarcadia knows Graphia and the world in Canvas best, it's probably Pearl. She was sent here by the IPC. She should have some clues to guide us in the right direction.
Alright.
By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She says she wants to talk to you in private.
Oh? Good news or...
I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. She brought a little gift from the Cienjo, though. Mung bean soda.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Go talk to General Yao Guang then.
What does
Don't
mung
keep her
bean
waiting.
soda even taste like?
After that, come to the party car and fill us in on your next move.
I bet it's like similar to... probably... never mind. I was gonna
Nice
say
to meet
matcha,
you,
but...
Ishvara.
Ishvara?
I always thought that the arbitrator at Evanesia would step in and punish Foolish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated Foolish. In my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague and sparing countless lives from suffering.
You are too kind, General.
What I am about to tell you is something Evanesia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express.
I bet.
Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Voracity.
Ah. Hold on, what even is the Voracity?
Wait, you've never heard of the Voracity before?
I mean, I have heard of it, I just don't know what it is.
Come to think of it, they must be unfamiliar to most people. They were supposed to be recorded in the list of arch-enemies as an author of calamity. They are an ancient god of desire and consumption. An eon that evolved from a Leviathan.
Aha.
But they disappeared so long ago that the Cienjo Alliance never witnessed any of their deeds. And they were never recognized
So
as
it's
an
basically
author of calamity.
Aha, but more chaotic
Well,
and evil.
They need no such title anyway. Beast of Calamity, Star Devourer, Void Maw. Just hearing these names, one can imagine what kind of monstrosity they were. A vast, writhing form whose slightest movement could crush entire planets, before swallowing what remained into an insatiable abyss. Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster. They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend a cosmic-level feast, in which the Swarm served merely as appetizers, and the planets they passed were devoured as the main course. No one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away on this very planet, after vanishing for years.
Is it still alive?
The true situation remains unknown. But with this information, we can understand why Asat Pramod set his sights on this world. Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster like this?
Lady, I faced two Lord Ravagers, one of which actually managed to destroy the universe. I've seen worse.
That's impressive, Ishvara. No wonder
Why do you keep
you
calling me
survived the
that? What
calamity
even is
of
an
Iron
Ishvara?
Fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity. Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body. It might just be a risky path worth taking. Blade has agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in Canvas to seek out the Voracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as well?
Yes.
I cast a divination. and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect.
Is this gonna be Blade's funeral?
A funeral, or an adventure. Will it be a battle with only a 1 in 10 chance of survival to tear away Shuhu's flesh from his body and eliminate the Xianzhou's arch-enemy? Or will it be a journey in which he settles all grudges and never looks back? It all depends on how he perceives it. Blade agreed to my proposal, even though that little Stellaron hunter girl wouldn't stop objecting.
Are you betting everything on me?
Betting? No, I don't see it that way. We are not chips laid on a gaming table, nor dice tossed at someone's whim. We trust in people, in ourselves, and in those beside us.
That little sharp point
knowing
on
they
your
can
pinky
change the
finger
course of
has
even
to
the
be
most desperate
inconvenient
battle.
sometimes.
That belief
I
is
can
what
just,
gave you
I can
the
just
strength to
imagine
overcome
the amount of
Foolish.
times you accidentally scratched
It is
yourself.
also the only reason I
or
stay
someone
for
else.
this world. My purpose has never changed. I am going to draw the elation into my divination, and overturn a fate marked for great woe. I have a plan for how to handle Asat Pramod if he strikes unexpectedly, but I still need more hands to make it work.
Okay. Looks like the Phantom Moon game will have to come to an end soon.
What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation. The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms, and from here on, everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take my leave first.
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone.
Okay.
What are they all up to over there?
They're just vibing. You see, look at Pom Pom, he's vibing. Oh, they're vibing.
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
So what's going on?
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Full Wish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Planarcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy whatever their name is. I didn't get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it!
Yeah.
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh. Thank you.
With a
No
Lord Ravager looming on the
problem.
horizon, everyone will soon be heading off on their own missions. Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Now, let's make a toast.
Yeah.
Here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia.
Here.
And here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager can throw whatever he wants at us, but I know the Astral Express will keep streaking across the stars.
Yeah. To all of us.
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength with me through the rest of this journey.
Cheers!
Yeah, here. Cheers. Glasses clink together like your hearts beating as one. After finishing the drinks, the nameless each enjoy a brief moment of respite. Yo, Sunday, what up?
Did you need something?
Why don't you join the others?
I need a break. I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV Tower. Right now, it feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm.
Sounds exhausting.
Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all.
Aw, look at you, connecting with us.
I should thank you for letting me embark on this journey.
You've really grown since you joined the Express Sunday, like you have to admit. Yo, you too.
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went.
Yeah.
We won this battle because of you.
You know, look at Pom-Pom just vibing. Look at the outfit. How was the situation in the
streets were
city?
in chaos. Traffic ground to a halt, and Wispay littered the ground. It was like a scene straight out of a disaster movie. When the televised debate began, a crowd outside the station gathered to protest the Astral Express and nearly broke through the barricades. But the moment the Joy Ascendants appeared, they scattered without a second thought. I guess people know deep down which is more dangerous, a made-up villain or an actual threat. But I am more concerned about you.
I'm feeling fine.
I've seen the footage of your fight with Fullwish. When you returned to the top of the tower, an enormous surge of power seemed to erupt from you.
Yeah, I gained the
Reminded me a
power
lot
of
of when I
elation.
saved you at Herta Space Station. Did you tap into the power of the Stellaron?
I did, actually. Oh, maybe.
The Stellaron can be awakened by a wish, but its immense power always has a way of warping reality. As the wave of wish power surged toward you, it brought hope and blessings, but also dark intentions and malice. What might it do to the Stellaron? We have no idea. Be careful with this power you have, no matter how tempting it may seem.
Nah, I'm gonna have fun with it. Yo, Pom-Pom.
Oh, it's you! Pom-Pom heard you've got a solo mission coming up. Be safe,
The outfit. Do you remember anything from before the Express got back up and running?
Sadly, Pom-Pom can't remember most of what happened right after the Express crashed onto this world. Pom-Pom's memory of those years is like a fogged-up Express window. No matter how hard Pom-Pom tries, Pom-Pom just can't wipe it clean. But it's okay. After passenger Himiko repaired the Express, Pom-Pom got to share a one-of-a-kind journey with all of you.
How did you and Himiko meet?
How did passenger Himiko appear? That's odd. Pom-Pom can't remember a thing. All Pom-Pom recalls is having a long and fuzzy sleep, then being woken by a knock at the door. And just like that, passenger Himiko was on board. The day passenger Himiko knocked, it felt like Pom-Pom was waking up from a dream. The Express's heart started beating again, and the lights flickered on one after another.
Ah. Have you heard of the name Graphia?
Pom-Pom hasn't. But Pom-Pom always dreams of strangers when Pom-Pom's asleep. They seem to be bustling around the Express, and there are soft clinking and clanking sounds, just like the sound of stars twinkling. But every time Pom-Pom wakes up, their faces slip away. Pom-Pom is only left with a warm and comforting feeling, knowing someone had taken good care of Pom-Pom.
Well, that's good. Well, it's time for me to say goodbye.
Pom-Pom will take good care of the Express while you're away.
You're an amazing conductor, Pom-Pom. Never forget that. Where does Himiko, by the way? Himiko is focused on her phone screen, seemingly messaging someone. Ah, okay. I'll leave it to your own devices. Yo, the trio! The trio!
There you are. March and I were talking about you.
You two missed me?
Yeah, of course.
Aww. The trio is still strong.
His feelings like this?
Oh my god, you're right.
Really do fly.
Don Hong expressing his emotions.
This trip to Planarcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal. You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well, she spent her time wandering and eating.
Damn.
Her perfect little vacation.
March is not amused.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I grab plenty of comics as well.
March is not amused.
I call it cultural exploration.
Yao Guang wouldn't be amused as
With a
well.
little extra time for me to recharge, of course. Right?
Yeah, she was getting to know the
Now that
culture.
we're having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
Nah, what? You're overthinking it, man. You're overthinking it.
Yeah, we are actually more concerned about your condition, Don Hung.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger, so I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but he refused. From now on, I will turn my attention to this world.
So, what are you going to do next?
Mr. Yang and I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
I've got work to do too. Mr. Ashveil wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate clues about Asat Pramod. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered.
Stay safe, y'all. Don't make me worry too much.
No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in canvas.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be a beautiful place. Oh, Himiko, I just passed her. Himiko, ready.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl.
Oh, cool.
She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in canvas to find my ancestor Graphia.
When should I set off?
Actually, I hoped you could take some time to rest first.
I'm down.
Once you've fully rested, you may make your way to the dock in Seafeld City. Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there.
Wow, I
It
feel
will
so
take you to the
special.
border between this world and the world in canvas, a place known as Inkford Hermitage.
Inkford Hermitage.
That's your
What a
final
name.
stop before entering the world in canvas. A place to gather your supplies and rest up before you set out on the journey ahead. I know you'll have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that realm was created by Graphia, my ancestor. The thought of it makes me feel calm, in a strange but comforting way. If you get to meet her, please give her my regards.
Yes, ma'am. By the way, what are you doing?
I am indeed quite curious. I'd love to see this ancestor of mine for myself, and hear her story in her own words. But someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl wishes to confer with me and General Yao Guang about our next steps in dealing with Asat Pramod. So I'll be entrusting this mission into the world in canvas to you. Go ahead. Set out once you've rested up.
Is this like
I'll
my
be here
first
as well to
solo
the others,
mission?
awaiting good news from you.
Holy crap, this is like my first solo mission, I think. Oh, Ashveil, what's up?
In other
Oh,
words,
Blade and Silver.
that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the Voracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid? And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub.
Little
Whether he
cub,
lives
nice.
or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks.
Oh.
A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers.
Oh, really?
I refused for one reason.
Did you want to find a way to
I'm
die?
a petty man.
Okay,
I
never
was
mind.
never born to carry some greater good. This is between Shuhu and me. Nothing more.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then. I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years,
Dang, look at
death
Civil
has
being all
clung to me
worried.
like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it, even if this body is reduced to ash. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
Dang, you are really worried, Silver.
Take care.
And again, this could be like Blade's end. Like his finality. I see what I did there.
You stay as well. You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Planarcadia has bigger problems that need my attention.
Fair.
Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Fair enough.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment.
Gotta make that moolah.
Huh. Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
I'm sure Blade's not going to die, like, completely. Oh shit, we're back here.
The
terror slumbering at the heart of Planarcadia is Ouroboros.
Ah, so that's what
After the sworn
Epinethia told
disaster,
you.
the Voracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the Voracity.
Quite the theory.
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Aeon of Wealth.
The
That the
Aeon of
Council of
Wealth,
Mundanites
nice.
are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true.
That's not scary at all. Nah, I'm good. I think I'll stay
Such
here.
terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Aeon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally, that is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive. Oh, you're just on time.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across Planarcadia.
My thanks. It was
Oh my
Mr.
God, why
Yang's
do I
talent
actually
of
feel so
creation
really
out of
tired right
nothing
now? It's
that
only
allowed us
12
to
in the
reproduce
afternoon.
dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed. Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalight reflection barrier will be complete.
The Decalight
Using the
reflection
divine eye
barrier.
of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient trees seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Voracity?
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial
I'm
arbor
guessing
as its
Pearl
cage.
is in charge of defense.
I'm not that arrogant as
she is
to place
IPC.
myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Aeon, but against a lesser menace.
Ooh.
Lord Ravager Asat Pramod.
Oh, him.
This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramod has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the Voracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they?
Potential thumbnail, maybe.
Silence is an answer in itself.
It is, actually.
I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. Probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madam Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here.
And that is?
While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer. But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
Oh?
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the Elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Planarcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the Abundance into the fray was hardly a whim.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramad's next move.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare. When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place?
Who knows? Maybe he wants to take down Aha, or he's just causing destruction like the destruction always does.
Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest.
Oh my god.
Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
Oh, Ashveil's POV.
And so, the people set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set
Golden
sail.
Teacher.
The end of the world. The Elation once again declared war upon the Voracity. Hey, frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open. Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue.
What do you mean by that?
The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fill the gap between the Voracity's teeth. The bartender Baraji opened the wine cellar, yet they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep. And en route, he crept up to the Voracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Voracity pondered it for 10 amber eras, then burst into laughter at their own amusement. En route spread his hands and said, "See, I filled your mouth with laughter."
Then what happened?
Oh, golden trash can.
Then the Voracity said, "Are you kidding me?" And with that, they opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
What kind of nonsense is that?
That's kind of nonsense. It's just elation.
If you want to hear
It doesn't have to make sense, it just has to be funny.
To discuss with your classmates.
See, look at that girl in the back, she's just vibing. March is not amused.
We came here to investigate the Voracity and Asat Pramod, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
And we look at the 10% that isn't.
10% is all you need.
Exactly. Who here seems suspicious?
Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
Open the detective note to view the newly added clues. Case of the missing Voracity assistant. Oh, I think I'm actually going to end it off here. Yeah, I think this is a good point to stop for now. So pretty much throughout this episode we just kind of rested before we head out off on a journey, you know, nothing major. And we also learned about the Lord Ravager, Asat, whatever, I forgot his name already, even though it's been said like dozens of times. Yeah, and so I'm assuming like next video we're gonna look more into this little mystery on the Voracity. That girl's just vibing over there. You know what, I respect it. This is the first tavern after all. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video of Honkai Star Rail. I hope you all like to subscribe, and have a good night everyone. Peace out.